well of that I've shared, but I'll post it here in case we reach our max and you've still got team members and guests that are wanting to join. And yeah, we'll take it from there. I'll start introducing a few people, but we're just going to get a few formalities sorted here. Let me find my link and that you can share with your prospects. Copy. Okay, I'm going to put it in the chat now. So please copy that link. If the room is full, please send that link to make sure. We don't want anyone to miss it. We will be going live on YouTube just now when we start. Okay, right, let me see. I'm just going to go from what I'm seeing on my screen. This is Marina Favit from South Africa. Welcome to you. And we have Valerie, our ASL sign language interpreter with us today, which is going to make life a lot easier for those who are deaf and hard of hearing. Thank you to our host, Jacob. I never know how to pronounce your surname, Jacob, so that's why I always just say Jacob. And then Stephen, our co-host. Thank you guys for having us here. Welcome to Techno WS Lite. If you're wanting to change your name, guys, excuse me, you go into participants, you'll see your name come up right at the top. There's 3 little dots that you can change your name to your name, so that when we call on you, if you ask a question, we know who we're speaking to. Pam Turner, welcome to you. Hans Hoffler from Italy, welcome to you, also from our Leadership Council. Ruth Pace, welcome to you. And Julie from the Julie and Milo Show, great to have you with us. James Arbel from Canada, Ontario. Celestine from Cameroon, great to have you here. Roy Dix and Louise White, welcome to you. Can't see this person's name, something's covering it.
Marina,
Diane,
sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
76.
Oh, thank you. So we've got a multitask here. Yes, 76, done.
Thank you, Marina.
Thank you. Great. So we will be going live. That was just the code to access onto YouTube. Okay, where was I? Roy Dix. Chris, welcome to you. Diane Lennon, welcome. Elavine, Wanda, awesome. Lorette Anders.
Hello, Marina.
Welcome
Hello,
to
Marina.
you. Hello, Mohammed, welcome to you. Silka, welcome to you. Jose Martins, and then we have an iPhone. I'll welcome all the iPhones and the Galaxy. Georgia, welcome to you. Kevin Rutledge, welcome to you. Chandra Sharma, welcome. And we have Sadhguru, welcome to you. Rumana, welcome to you. We've got a lot of Indian founders on here today, I see. Fantastic. And Mohammed Issa, Alan. Oh, Scotty Cayley, welcome to you as well. Katie Shukla, great leader, welcome to you. Thanks for being here with us. Team Focus, welcome to you. Joseph Martin, welcome to you. Oh my gosh, this is flying by. I don't know how Cindy and Susie get it right, and Senge, she's fantastic. But if I miss your name, I'm really sorry. Okay, we are live on YouTube, so we welcome all of you that have just joined in on YouTube. My name is Marina Favit from South Africa. I'm on the Leadership Council. This is the Lions Meet team webinar, and we have a special guest, GURSMINDER, who is a great leader and on our Leadership Council as well. Our host today is Jacob from Namibia, and co-host Stephen Watson and myself. So we are in it to win it. That is the slogan of Onpassive. Stay tuned while we're waiting for our special guest to arrive. He has told us that he's running about 15 minutes late. We can understand that he's a very busy man. And in the meantime, I will just welcome you all here. Okay. Alan, Anthony, Scott, okay, I've gotten there. Abdua, welcome to you. Joseph Martin, welcome to you. Barjesh. Edgar Barnes, welcome to you. MD Abdullah, Tabo, Derek, Dietrich, welcome to you. Nelly McCain, welcome to you. Nakwani, sorry. Harry, Rajiv Sarma, welcome to you. Verdius Sultan, welcome to you. Louise, Jean-Louise from USA, welcome to you. Charles Aziz, welcome to you. Roy Ramkinson, KBB, can't see the rest. I think it's because my writing is really big because I'm half blind. Vishwas, welcome to you. Maggie from the UK, Judy Miller, Gauri, Santka, welcome to you. Harriet, Harvey, welcome guys. Ahandras, welcome to you. Next page, Joseph Martin, welcome to you. Moan Reddy, welcome to you as well. Harsh, Aurora, welcome to you. Brian and Ricky from South Africa, welcome to you. Great to have you here. The good old faithfuls. George Holson, welcome to you. Oh, George. Nelly, I've already welcomed you. Sorry, they're just flying all over the place. Lee Stevens, welcome to you. SS Hussein, welcome to you. And Vincent, welcome to you. Joe and Edom. Francina, welcome to you. Jib Rao, welcome to you. And then we have a few people who are dialing in, which is fantastic. We welcome to all of you who are dialing in. As I mentioned earlier, this is a Zoom meeting. We do have a max of 100 participants, but please, if you cannot log in here, please let your teams know to watch us live, which we are already live on YouTube. And if you have any questions, we'll be sure to check in from time to time to see if you have any questions for our guest speaker. Thank you very much once again for being here. We are on 81 participants at this point. We're going to be starting in a few minutes. So yeah, you got time to send forward the link and send people onto the YouTube channel or onto this while we still have space. Right. Jacob and Stephen, if you do see our host, our guest speaker come in, please let me know so that we can welcome him and get started. Thank you. Right, so a few of the house rules on Zoom here. Obviously, if you have a question, not right now, but once we finish with all the talking, we're going to open up to questions and answers. There is a raise your hand icon at the bottom of the screen. So what you do is you push on that icon and it will show your hand like this. The little icon will come up and we'll know that you're wanting to ask a question. If you can't find that icon, where I see, I'm not sure if it's because I'm a co-host, it says reactions. In that, there are reactions. So if you press on it, if you look at my screen, I don't think you can see it on YouTube, but on Zoom you will. So if you like what somebody's saying, you can give them some love. There's the heart. If you agree, you give the thumbs up. Something's funny, you give the tears of laughter. And if something is amazing or wow, that's it, the emoji, the wow emoji. And time to celebrate, that's the celebration. But the raise hand is the one at the bottom, and that is raise hand. If you cannot find that icon anywhere and we get to questions and answers, please make sure your video is turned on and then physically raise your hand or just wave to us like that, and we will acknowledge you. There we go. Alexander's doing it exactly right. Alexander Hendrik. You just raise your hand, wave once we get to answer questions and answers, and we will then get to your question. Loretta Anders, thank you for joining. Great to see you. Elavine, Rwanda, welcome to you. Dear Dedra, welcome to you. Georgia, welcome to you. Great, this is fantastic. We're excited, cannot wait. I'm going to lower my hand because I don't have a question yet. Alexander, did you want to say something? I see your hand is raised. Is there something you wanted to ask quickly? You can unmute yourself and ask your question. Alexander Hendrik, did you want to say something? Okay, if we cannot hear you and you have unmuted yourself, the problem is on your side. Please check your audio make sure that it's not set for headphones and you don't have headphones in. So you can always log out and log in again. Thank you. But Alexander, we cannot hear you. I'm going to lower your hand at this point. Thank you. And try and sort out your audio. Thank you. Ibem, please unmute yourself quickly.
Hello, Marina.
Hello, Ibem. How are you?
I'm calling from Malaysia, and it's already 1:09.
Wonderful.
But I would like to ask my question at the end of the presentation so that I don't disobey the rules.
Not a problem. Can you not see the little icon at the bottom of your phone where it says mute, unmute? It's got more. You can raise your hand. It's a little icon.
No, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Okay, you've got a little bit of time. You see on my screen there, it's got that raise hand. Look if you can see, play around with the buttons there. Just don't exit yourself out of the meeting, and I'm sure you'll be able to find it. But at the end, we will come back to you. Just do exactly what you did there, and we will get back to you with your question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great to have you here. Right, this is awesome. We've got a great group together. Please, guys, as you came in, you would have seen a poll that came up. Please answer those questions. It's always exciting to hear the results at the end of it. There's 62 who have answered and 87 participants already. So please be sure to answer those questions in the poll, which has popped up. I'm sure that all of you can find it. Okay, what I'm going to do for now is, for those of you that I'm sure there are quite a few guests as well. We'll soon find out who those guests are once we read the poll results. But if you are new and this is the first time you've joined anything to do with Onpassive, just to give you a quick breakdown of what Onpassive is. Onpassive is a global IT company driven by the latest artificial intelligence and machine learning technology. Our CEO, Ash Mufara, saw a gap in the market while doing online business and network marketing, and realized that, well, the stats show that only 3% of people are successful online, and 97% of us who have attempted to do anything online fail. So what he did is he said there has to be a better way. There was a problem, and he found the solution. And that's where Onpassive came about. He had the vision just in the beginning in July 2018. It was just supposed to be a digital network marketing platform to help those of us online. But as he started growing with his team of experts and geniuses, realized that there is so much more to this that they can do and help not just those people online, but those who just need to find a way to succeed in life, to create wealth within their families, to help turn poverty into prosperity across the globe. And they started building the business, the IT company, which is licensed in the USA, Onpassive LLC. You'll find that we are in 212 countries. We have over 500,000 founding members that have seen the vision and have come with us on this magical journey. It almost sounds like it's too good to be true, but it isn't. This is reality. It's happening. The great thing about Onpassive is you sign up once now as a founding member. When we launch, which will be in a few months' time, after going through our soft launch, we pay another time. So with Onpassive, you only pay twice. Once to be a founder, $97, or the new price when we go into our soft launch. And then when we launch, we pay one more time out of pocket. Our subscriptions come out of profit, which is unheard of. You will have access to every single tool and service Onpassive has. At the moment, we have over 50 products and services and tools. Every tool that any business, yourself as an individual or a business, would need to be a success online or offline. It's truly magical. So we've already just officially launched the product, and you won't be able to use the product at this point, but it's called Academy. That is just one of our products we have for online training, teaching, mentoring, what have you. Perfect for the education departments, for the universities, for schools, for teachers, mentors, what have you. Really fantastic. And all our products are driven by artificial intelligence. We are currently 5 years ahead of the game as far as IT goes. And this is truly going to be a game changer. We are going to be taking over the internet. We are changing the way interneting is done. It's a complete smart business solution, SBS. You'll start hearing terms like SBS, which is smart business solution. AI is artificial intelligence. IT is information technology, for those of you who don't know. TIS, the total internet, the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things. So it's TIS. So yeah, that's great. You don't need to know any of this. It's just for those of you who are new and don't know what we're talking about, because sometimes we just assume everyone knows what these abbreviations mean. And I was like, what is that? What is that? So yes, we got to share and share alike to make sure that everyone has a great understanding of this fantastic business. You know, we are so passionate about Onpassive. This is not, it's definitely not a network marketing company. It certainly is not MLM. We are a global IT company, and our CEO wants to share the wealth with us. The company will never ever go onto the stock market. It will never be for sale. He's sharing the wealth with us, keeping it within the founders and then the customers who become resellers of Onpassive. And that way we can go out one step at a time, one person at a time, one project at a time, and help turn poverty into prosperity around the globe. This is definitely the final destination, and you will not need to be involved in any other business. But if you are in a legal and compliant business online, but you are struggling like the rest of us to get people signed up to build your team, or just to grow your business. It doesn't have to be network marketing, just to get eyes and leads, feet through your door. Onpassive will be the solution to that problem as well, where when we become customers and resellers of the IT products at launch, we all get a 7-day free trial, which is fantastic. We also get our own website and domain branded to us. And you can take any other business that you have, as long as it is legal and compliant and it's not a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme or something that has not been tried and tested, you can put it onto their website, and Onpassive will drive targeted traffic for you. One of the questions in the poll was, do you know what CATMO means? Jacob will go into that later and I will give you an explanation. But CATMO is the 4 pillars of success that holds Onpassive together. I see we have maxed out. So guys, please let your teams know if they are struggling to get onto the Zoom. Please let them go onto the YouTube channel. And we are still waiting, I think. And Jacob and Stephen, are we still waiting for GURSMINDER to join us? I tried to talk as long as possible to give him some time.
Hey, Marina, yes, I was just trying to message Jacob because we are maxed out at 100. And I guess once we get there, it's difficult or not possible to see the waiting room, because I was keeping an eye on the waiting room to see if he appeared, because I do have 2 accounts open, but I'm not sure how I would be able to release for him to get in.
Okay, I'm going to just check with him again to see.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Yeah, I think as soon as he's ready, then he'll just flag, and then you can release one so that he can use that to come in.
Okay, so can you see him flagging, Jacob, when that happens?
I cannot see anybody in the waiting room at this moment. We have one space left.
Yeah, it appears it fluctuates. Sometimes it hits and then somebody drops out and one. So I'm not sure. So Marina will probably have to call him to get a hold of us, probably on WhatsApp, to let us know that he's trying to get in.
Yeah, I have told
Yeah,
him,
what
and he
I
hasn't
say,
read the message yet. I have asked him to let me know when he's ready to get in because the room is full. We'll make a plan. Don't worry, we will get him in. But this is fantastic.
Right.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. It's really fantastic to see so many eager people to hear from us and from our great leader, GURSMINDER, DHILLON, and we'll be with him shortly. Okay, in the meantime, I see James Arbell has got his hand up. Do you have a question, James, or would you like, you can unmute yourself? We can't hear you. You are muted.
There, can you hear me now?
We can, loud and clear.
Okay, first of all, Marina, you look great today. You look like you got well rested.
Thank
I
you.
just want to let everybody know I just checked. Within the hour, we should hit 520,000.
Wow, fantastic. That is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, we are growing by about 3,000, probably more founders a day. So if you wanting to get in as a founder, but you might not have the funds right now to pay, please register anyway. Get back to the person who invited you to view this Onpassive opportunity. Register so that you can get the date, because everyone, there's literally somebody signing up every 10 seconds. So get registered, and when you pay, you will get that today's date, and those people will come in after you. Yeah, that's
Well,
fantastic.
Marina, thanks for Jim's reminder, or well, you know, he goes by Jim, but you remember, our people on here would remember that last week while we're on the call, we hit 500,000. And so we have grown by 20,000 members in a week's time. Marina went off.
Stephen, are you there?
Well, I think Marina had to jump off for a minute, but I just wanted to point that out from James reminding us that we are at 520,000 members.
Yes.
And last week we hit the 500,000 mark last week on the call. So
that was
Marina
so exciting. Yes,
yeah,
when we had Cindy Hopkins with us last week, and while we were on the call, we hit the 500,000 mark. It was so exciting. So that was definitely a date that we'll remember. And we also had a great guest with us. So I think that she'll take that forever with us as well. It's been very, very exciting times this last week. I mean, it's been the whole journey as a whole has been fantastic. It's been phenomenal. And it's just getting better and better. The engines are getting louder. You can hear the revs like if you drive a super bike, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. I don't ride them, but I do love speed. And I think Jacob and Stephen, let's not let any other guests come in until GURSMINDER has joined us. And then if there is space, let us let him in. I think let's just be safe.
Gotcha.
That we can definitely let him in. Thank you very much. Ibim, do you have a question to ask at the moment, or is your hand just still up from before? You can unmute yourself.
Mute, yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, please. What else will I do again? I registered my wife's account since on the 24th of January 2011 using a cryptocurrency, Litecoin. I've been using that to do other registrations. It's been going through. But this my wife's own.
Okay, sorry, Ibim, you're breaking up a little bit. I cannot hear you. But
you said you
we cannot hear you. Sorry, you sound like Donald Duck. We hear every second word. So maybe turn your video off and you can speak, because maybe your bandwidth is not strong enough to hold the video and voice. So maybe turn your video off. We have seen that you are not a robot and that you are alive with us here. And just unmute yourself and then ask your question. Try that.
Okay, let me try.
Okay.
How do I unmute my video now? Are you hearing
Just
me now?
push the vid. Yes, we can hear
Good.
you. carry on talking.
Okay. I
Yes.
said, I don't know what else to do. What do I do again? I registered an account for my wife on the 24th of January. I paid with crypto Litecoin, and up till now, it is not active. I have done all, I've obeyed all the instructions. I've written an email to you, if you remember, and I stated I gave all the information required. I also raised tickets twice, but up till now, nothing has been done.
All right, Eben.
Yes.
As our CEO did tell us in our last webinar, you can understand how many support tickets we may have because of the magnitude at what Onpassive is growing at. So everyone that has paid using crypto, we are always encouraged. So does Charles's song. We always try and encourage you, if you can, rather use the card, debit card or credit card. There is a $5 admin fee, but it does you get accepted or activated immediately. With Litecoin, Bitcoin, Cash App, all those, takes a little bit longer. If you have sent me the support ticket and I have responded to you, it means it's in the queue. There's nothing more I can do. But Ashma Forrest said that every single person, every single support ticket will be dealt with before we go into soft launch, and they have hired more staff, and those staff are now in training as well. So we have got a little bit of a lag with certain support issues, but not to worry, it will get sorted out. Just if, you know, as 3 or 4 days go by, just send me, for those of you who have sent a support docket in for your Bitcoin, Litecoin payments or Cash App payments, please just go to that same email and request for feedback. I will then send it, and I'll also CC our CEO in, because they've asked to do that, just to make sure that those tickets get sorted out, because obviously you can only get activated once you have paid. So yeah.
Marina, I just want to add, based on what Ibn just said, that it's not a good idea to be submitting more than one ticket, because he said he wrote to you and he has submitted 2 additional support tickets. So Ibn, that's not advisable, because you would just cog the system up more. So if you're communicating with Marina, she is a dedicated person for cryptocurrency payments. So if you have submitted an email to her and she has responded, then please try not to submit any more tickets to support itself. And you want to advise anybody that you know of, or anybody you bring in that are having similar issues, to do the same. Because that's part of the reason why the backlog is there, because people are submitting more than one query for the same issues.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm just sending a message to people in the waiting room to tell them that the meeting is full and to go onto the YouTube channel. Thanks.
Yeah, and I'm keeping an eye. I see 6 people there now. I'm still looking for, so as soon as I see GURSMINDER, I'll let him in, and then whoever is there, we can let him in as well.
Okay.
Just
All
to
right.
let you know, sorry, Marina, just to let you know, we now have 90 people in the meeting.
All right, see, people are falling off all the time. Okay, so we can let another 8 people in, I guess.
I'm doing that as well, Marina. I'm keeping us.
Okay, I will leave that to you, because I don't want to pass that limit again. And yes, I have noticed, guys, if you are one of those that it keeps throwing you off, please rather go onto the YouTube channel, because sometimes Zoom just doesn't like certain areas and the network keeps throwing you off Zoom, but for some reason on YouTube you can watch the whole thing. So please rather, you know, abandon trying to get on all the time on the meeting, rather go to the YouTube channel. Thank you. I know it's not the same, you're not here with us, but we will still be able to see you. I see somebody's got Paul Laville. You have your hand raised. Can you please ask your question? I don't know where he's gone. Oh, yes.
I just like to ask a question about how to How do I send a request to someone, an invite request to someone?
Sorry, a what request?
How do I send an invite request to
Oh,
someone?
invite request. Okay,
Yeah.
you are a founder, correct?
Yes, I am a founder.
Okay, so once you've signed your NDA, you will have access to the back office, www.gofounders.net. That is where
Yes.
you find all your information. You go into your profile, and on the left, you'll see My Links. You click on My Links, and it will show you all the different links, but I'll just say scroll all the way down to the bottom. You've got an option of 2 registration links. The one is for your straight in registration, where they won't get any information, and the other one is the Academy, which is our new product launch, which will give them information about Academy. But then if they say become a founder, they'll sign up in your team, but they cannot register with Academy from there. That's just registering as a founder with you. But those are the 2 options that I use now, and they work really well. Okay,
Because
but make sure. Sorry, Alexander. Carry on.
Because I has tried it, but it doesn't. It does not work.
Okay, well, I don't know why, because it definitely does. Maybe you can send me an email or something, because it does work, and I'm not sure what you're doing wrong. You just got to copy the link and then paste it into notes or into another tab on your computer. Yes, and then test it. Whatever you send to your guests or prospects, what have you, make sure that you click on that link to see what they're getting, you know, what they will see. I always test the links to see what they are, what's coming out, what's coming out on the other side. Okay, so I hope you come right with that. Thanks, Alexander.
That was my question. Okay.
Marina, just to let you know, Paul LaVille is deaf.
Oh, sorry, because he was going.
He
was he
just saying
talking
hello.
to you?
He was just saying hi.
Okay, hello to him from me.
Yeah, he's saying hi.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, Stephen or Jacob, do you want to take it over from me for a bit?
Marina.
Yes.
Yeah, before you go, I just saw in the chat, and I'm not able to check for sure, but you have dealt with crypto. Somebody was saying that Litecoin is not an option to pay. I know for sure Ethereum and Bitcoin. I was sure Litecoin was as well. So I just wanted you to confirm.
Yeah, it is. Litecoin is an option.
But we only have 3. We have Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. That's it.
I think those are the 3, yes.
Okay.
Those are the only one. I never paid using Bitcoin, but when I get a support issue, they will say they paid with Bitcoin or Litecoin or Ethereum. Those are the only 3 that they've told me that they've paid with, and those accounts have been getting activated. So we are getting through them.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to confirm, because of course you can't check once your account is approved, and somebody, John Louise, was saying that Litecoin is not an option. And as far as I was aware, it was. So I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah, it is an option, but we try, if you can, please, rather use credit or debit card. It's just so much easier, if you can. And understand that it could take 48 to 72 hours to activate your account if you pay with Bitcoin or Litecoin. Sometimes it's a few hours, but my general experience is it takes a few days. So sometimes you get lucky and it goes through within a few hours. Charles Aziz, would you like to unmute yourself, please, and ask a question?
Yeah, good evening, everybody.
Evening.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Turn your video on when you speak to us.
Sorry.
Evening, Charles.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Hello, Marina.
Hello, Charles.
Yeah. I just wanted to make a little contribution to what you just last said. Apart from Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, there's also Dash coin too. That is also part of what could be used, but most people don't use Dash, but it's there.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thanks for that. That's the first time I've heard of that coin. There we go, guys. So you can use Dash as well. Thanks to Charles. At least he.
Oh, what he's Marina, just to make sure what he's saying, because apparently he is involved with cryptocurrency, and Dash is a very popular cryptocurrency, but it is not an option for GoFounder.
Maybe Charles can let us know on that. Maybe he has used Dash to pay for an account. I don't know.
No, I think he was saying could use it as an option, because he said probably a lot of people don't know about it. But Dash is not an option.
It might come in the future, yeah. If it's not an option now and it is a strong coin, then obviously Ash would add it to one of the payment methods that you can use. Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I hope we get the right message across there. Thanks, Charles.
So we're still waiting for GURSMINDER. I'm still looking. We have a few available spots in the waiting room, but I've not seen him as yet. So we're still waiting. We see Theory Ocho wants to get in, so we let him in.
Alice, would you like, there we go. Alice, you can speak now.
Hello, good evening. Hello.
Alice, we can hear you.
Yes, good morning, Marina, or good afternoon.
Good evening from me.
Yeah, okay. So we are new on this platform, me and my husband.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. So he would like to ask some questions.
Okay, that's fine. That's what we're here for.
Okay.
Do you have a video, Alice? Can you put your video on?
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, Alice, you've muted yourself again. I cannot hear you if you are speaking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, hello. Yes, we can hear you. You can speak.
Yes, hi, my name is Chris. Yes, my question was, I've been wondering about Onpassive. Somebody told us about it, and we decided to join to hear what it was about. So I don't know if you guys already talked about it, but my question was, once we register, how does it work from there? Do we also need to get involved, or I've seen that you have many products. Which ones are ready to launch, or how far are they? Just mostly just an overview of how it works.
Yeah, Chris, I did give a bit of an overview, which you can listen to the recording once we've uploaded it, but there are many videos also on my YouTube channel. As you come onto the YouTube channel, there's a short video, I think it's about 8 minutes long, that gives you an overview of the whole business. But right now, the most important is to get back to the person that invited you to this business, register with their link. Then either you or your wife, would register under each other. So you register one time under the person that invited you, and then you get your link from the back office once you activate it, and then you send that link to your wife, for example, and she registers under you. You don't both register under that sponsor, under the person. So it will help their team, and it will help your team, your business grow as well. Once you're in, all we say, you don't need to do anything. You can share the business. You don't have to recruit if you don't want to, but we always encourage people to share this opportunity with as many people, because it is going to change their lives. And if you are getting people to sign up with you, you are just helping the system cut time frames, and you'll be earning commission a lot quicker than if you just sat back and waited for the system to build the business for you. So yes, everything is done for you. It's 100% automated. And then what we ask you to do is share the opportunity if you can, but plug in. Make sure you attend as many webinars as you can, because the more information you have, the more webinars you attend. Charles' Song and Dr. Imelda have also, Emlet, I'm not sure now which one it is, has got an onboarding founders only meeting as well. So if you're new, you attend that webinar. It's never recorded. Sorry, I had to just mute VJ there. It's never recorded, so it's always encourage you to attend that so that you get an understanding of how to navigate your way through the back office, how to send your link, what to do, and all the rest of it. So yes, we just say plug in. All the webinars that we have is in our back office, the upcoming webinars, the recorded webinars, you'll see there as well. And I always encourage you, once you've when you get into your back office, read what the Leadership Council members say, because those are your latest updates, the latest webinars that are happening, and to keep you in the loop. So I hope that answers your question, and we welcome you to the Onpassive family. Did that answer your question, Chris? Or Alice? Well, I hope it did. Okay. All right, so I'm going to mute you. I'm hoping that you got the right question there, and then lower your hand. Yes.
Thank you. Breaking up.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. Your connection is a little bit broken up now, but I think you did say thank you. Awesome, and we wish you all the best. Dr. Benny, can you please unmute yourself and ask your question or give your statement? Hello.
Hello. Do you mind if I can add something to Alice, to the guy who talked about, I mean, you said something about onboarding, right?
Yes.
No, I just wanted to add more, even though I do have a question as well. Yeah, this part,
Please
I would
go
like
ahead.
the
Yeah,
guy.
Dr. Benny is a great leader as well. So she's on all the meetings and with Charles and Dr. Emlet and Dr. Mulder. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. For the onboarding, I would like each and everyone. There are a lot of people who don't even know how to go to their back office. They need to attend onboarding every Sundays at 2 p.m. And if you have any questions, you could please ask, and Dr. Imelda will provide you with the correct answer as well. Now, my question is this. A lot of my downlines are complaining. They are complaining that they cannot they cannot go to their back office because they try to log in and something has happened that their email has been locked. I don't know what is going on. So, but I told one of them that they should go back and reset their password and make sure that they put the catch up. Some of them have done it and they keep having problems. So I am thinking that is because they are maintaining the website. Is it true?
Yes, Dr. Benny, they are busy with maintenance and upgrading of the website, but the best thing to do, I actually had 2 emails today where they said that it's showing incorrect credentials or email, what have you, but they've logged in before with those credentials. So it's also, if that doesn't work, then you reboot your phone, do the same thing, reboot your phone or device, and it should give you access. And that seems to have worked. So clear your cache history. They are obviously working on it. It's just the last week we've been having strange things happening on our back office where our password looks like a meter long. Some people can log in, some can't, but it's only because of the maintenance and updates that they're doing. We will all get in fine, but you don't need to reset your password. If you've logged in before with that password, don't change it because it's just going to add another support ticket to the docket. Just rather try that first. If all else fails, then try resetting the password. But first, make sure that you've cleared your cache history. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Benny. Yes, that has been an issue that has come up quite a bit, and I'm glad you brought it up here because I'm sure a lot of people will either they've experienced it or they will get to experience it. So don't worry, everything will be sorted out. And as I said, the support there's huge support influx coming in. We're training those people daily, and that's why there might be a bit of a backlog at the moment with support issues, but just give it some time. There's a lot of people that are joining daily, and obviously the support cases are increased because of it. Thank you.
So
Anything else?
Marina,
Yes.
can I say something to Dr. Benny in
Yes,
that
please.
regard?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I know this probably won't be the best advice, knowing how people are, but by now, everybody should be confident of what we are part of in terms of ASH, in terms of Onpassive, in terms of our team in India. So if somebody's having issues not being able to log in, and you have tried all the method that Marina suggested, my personal suggestion would be just to wait. We know that we're in a flux period at this time. There's a lot that's coming out. If it's not an urgent matter where you're trying to get a link or something of that sort that you need to get into your back office for, my suggestion would be just wait until things get smoothed out. Because by getting anxious, and like Marina said, changing passwords, doing all this stuff, and somebody just made a comment in the, I believe it was Dan Lennon, in the comment section, that if you try too many times, then you will get locked out. Because that's just another security feature that a lot of websites have, because they know that if somebody's trying to get your account, if they try it 3-4 times, they might believe that it's not you, and then you are actually locked out. And then, as Marina said, that does create another support issue that now has to be dealt with. So I would just suggest that people just be patient if they can't get in. There's nothing wrong with Onpassive, and I know that's probably one of the reasons why people are getting anxious if they are brand new, and because you have been, and I've been a part of that, where people are in these and the minute that something happens to the website, then all hell breaks loose. Everybody, oh yeah, here we go again, and everybody starts to panic. That is not Onpassive. It is absolutely not Onpassive. So my suggestion would be to just advise people to be patient. Do not compound the problem by changing password, keep trying over and over again, and then actually getting locked out. So if people can just exercise some patience, I think that would be the best way to move forward with it.
Okay, thank you. But let me say one more thing. So the guy complained that I think he is rushing to put his wife, because I told him to register his wife 3 months ago. He didn't, because of what happens. Because of what happened on Friday. Now he's believing that Onpassive is real, right?
Yes.
So he decided to register his wife and his daughter. But when he went to his link, my link, invitation link, and I told him to scroll down to my registration and then put the email of his wife. So when he did that, you know, most of the time when you do that, you will receive an email, right? In order to register. But so he didn't. So he was so anxious. I told him to calm down. Then I told him that he should go to copy link and in order to register the wife. So he did that. It went through. But now it was time for him to pay. Then we were expecting to see the email from GoFounder, but he did not. I told him to just calm down. And I wanted him to attend this meeting. He said I should come and ask you guys. He doesn't want to attend. So thank you so much.
Well, that's very welcome. And now we get into another issue where people wait until the last minute, and then that's what happens. But what you can tell him, Dr. Benny, is that he's still in the safe zone, so to speak, because a lot of people probably misadvertently thought that we will be going into soft launch on Friday based on email launch, but it was just launching of the products. And of course, you know, they are still not yet ready. And even Academy, even though it's available, there's still stuff that they are working on. So Ash Mufara has told us before that we will have at least a week or at least a few days in advance of soft launch to let people know. So that has not happened yet. So you can tell him to calm down. The opportunity has not passed for the $97. So just let him be exercising patient, take it one step at a time, but he's still not in the danger zone as yet. He's still good.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Great, thank you so much, Dr. Benny. Dr. Benny has been a huge help with people all over the African continent and other places that have problems with connectivity, with payments and what have you. So she's a real asset, and we thank you for your service as well. Okay, GURSMINDER just messaged me to say that he was at the border of USA. He was busy with an appointment. He's listening in by phone, and as soon as he's done, he will come on. So we'll be a little bit more patient with that. Thank you all for your patience. Our meetings normally go on for 2.5 hours, and you all know that. So if there's anyone else that has a question in the meantime, please raise your hand and let us get to it. I think Stephen did send me one. I think this might have been either in the chat or on the YouTube channel. I'm just going to read it. It says, my question is, do the students require to purchase Academy to attend class on Academy, or the free registration on Academy will do? Okay, if you are going to, in order to get access to Academy, they have to be a customer or a founder, obviously, and then we become a customer. But the course might be free, so they won't have to pay an additional amount for the course. That is my understanding. I do stand to be corrected if anyone else has a different opinion as far as that's concerned, but I believe we all have to become a customer and reseller of the product in order to use any of the tools. But if the course that's offered is free, you won't pay for that course.
And can I add to that again, Marina? And it comes back to the same point I made with Dr. Benny, or in a different twist to it. Now, Academy is the first product that Ash is going to launch to the world, and we have limited access to it right now because I've logged in, but all you see is the dashboard and it says you're an admin, but there's really nothing there as yet. So again, it's another case where we need to exercise patience, because all these questions, if you know anything about Ash Pafaro, he is the epitome of the KISS principle. Keep it simple, Sally. So the questions that you have regarding what you need to do, who is going to do what, and all of these stuff will be answered. So it's really not, I'm not saying people can't ask, but what I want people to bear in mind is that Marina, anybody on the leadership council, they are in the same position as all of us where that is concerned. So addressing these questions to us is not going to really get you anywhere, because it will all reveal to us. Because that is how Ash is. He really doesn't play favorites when it comes on to that. So that's one of the other things I would like people to be aware of as well. That if you are in the dark about something, unless it's like an issue where we talk about people registering and stuff, but it has anything to do with Onpassive and the products and stuff like that, the leadership council members are now no more privy to information than us. So all we have to do, guys, is just wait. Information will be coming when it is ready to be revealed to us. And we know that Ash has already said that we'll be having weekly webinars where they'll be releasing the products, and they'll have the tech team in India on board, like the one guy last week was showing the back office of Academy. So all we have to do, guys, is just exercise patience. Again, Onpassive is not going anywhere. So the anxiety factor that people seem to have regarding Onpassive is something that we really need to get away from. There is no reason for us at this point in time, 2.5 years in to this process, for anybody who is a founder to be anxious. If you're brand new and you have that anxiety, then you can come along here and we will direct you or put your mind at rest. But for anybody who has been a part of Onpassive for at least a week, in my opinion, there should be really no need for us to be anxious about anything with that regards. So I just wanted to make that point. If we have questions about Onpassive, the products and all that, we just need to wait. It will be revealed to us, because everything will have a video to explain everything to us. Ash has told us repeatedly that a 5-year-old will be able to navigate the Onpassive website and its products. So we just need to wait.
And another thing that I've noticed, everyone saying register for Academy, that is not, it's not a live product yet. That was just an example of the product that's coming. So there's no need to register on the Onpassive Academy, on the Academy platform to register as a student, register as a tutor and what have you now, because the product has not launched yet. We will get information. Right now, that information is there for you to see what's available going forward. But you can use your Academy link under My Links in the back office. You go into My Links in your back office. Once you've registered as a founder and signed the NDA, My Links, scroll all the way down. At the bottom, you'll see my registration link and you'll see Academy invite link. That's just, if you use the Academy invite link, that will send the person that you're saying, oh, I think they like this product, and it will suit their needs and what have you, to give them an idea of one of the products that Onpassive is going to have. And when they register to say become a founder, they are just going to be in your team. It's not about registering for classes or anything at this point. We are just gathering the data at this time for people who are interested, and they'll know that they will be able to use that product when we launch. So yes, and we might also be using it in our beta testing during our soft launch, but that's information that we're still getting, and that's what we've been told to now. So there's no need to go onto the onpassive.com website, go onto the Academy and register there. Right now, there's no need for that. I'm not sure where that came from, but I see everyone saying register, register. That's not going to make a difference at the moment. Thank you.
Yes, and again, to add, Marina, it's another factor of in my opinion, of people associating Onpassive with what we have been accustomed to before, because generally with it's the FOMO, fear of missing out factor that is so prevalent when it comes down to anything to do with online, especially in network marketing. So once somebody sees a post, oh, register here, they don't do any additional research. It's just, okay, I need to do this, do this, do this. I don't really know why. It's just it's like a Pavlov effect where you're just reacting rather than responding. So again, as Marina pointed out, this is just all still in the pre-stages. Ash, as everybody heard who was on the webinar, was very excited last Friday. Why? Because this is something, like I said, 2.5 years in the making. I know we finally are at a point where we have opened the door so we can see inside the house, but it's still not yet furnished. So all we need to do is just wait until the 2 men in a truck or whatever moving service you have in your local area comes with the furniture and start putting it in the house so it has this finished look. And the other thing that Ash was saying too is that he wants to have at least around 10,000 people to test the Academy, because we need to have data for all these products to stress test them, so to speak. So again, all of that information will be coming to us. So what we need to do, and this is a great plug for people to keep plugged in, because as more you plug in, especially when we talk about the private webinar for all Go Founders with Ash, everybody on this call should be plugging into that moving forward every single week. Because now, like I said, the door is open. So we need to be aware of what's going on, not from some third, fourth party, but from our CEO himself. And that comes from being plugged into the webinar so we can get information. If you can't be on it, what I'm seeing now is that the recording is available by the next day. So we just need to keep ourselves plugged in and be aware of the information as it comes down.
Yeah.
So Franz has his thing open. Can you see him, Marina, to mute him?
Sorry, were you talking to me?
Mute him.
No, I see Franz. Franz has his mic open. I don't know if he wants to ask a question or he's not aware that it's open. I was looking for him to mute him.
Okay, great. And yeah, thank you, Valerie. You're doing a great job. I see there are a few deaf and hard of hearing members on here. Hope you're enjoying the special treatment that we get. Okay, is there anyone else that would like to just give a word of encouragement, say something while we're waiting to carry on? That's what Onpassive is all about. You know, we like to hear people's stories. We like to hear words of encouragement or just an experience that you've had that you'd like to share with us.
I got one for
Kevin,
you.
yes, Kevin Rutledge, please. Sorry, James. Kevin's hand was up. We'll get to you now. Thank you.
I
Yes,
won't
Kevin.
be long. Thanks, Marina, for having me on. I just wanted to get on here and thank all of you for what you're doing. I'd like to thank Ash and his family for their sacrifice and commitment to this massive undertaking. I couldn't be more proud or honored to be a part of this. And I was carpenter for 27 years. That's how I made my living. I got on about 10 years ago to find a way to supplement my income. Learned a lot of things over the years. Had a little trouble with putting things into action sometimes. You know, I got into learning mode and that sort of thing. But now I'm part of a global community that I believe is going to be doing some great things for the world, and I'm super excited about that. I don't know. I just really have a hard time putting into words sometimes. You know what we got our hands on here, but I'm super excited about it, and I know I'm in the right place. I'm really stoked to be doing what we're doing and be doing it with who I'm doing it with, because I meet quality people every day, and super exciting to be a part of that. That's enough out of me. Glad to be here. If I can help anybody, I'm always willing to do that. Give me a shout, and I'll be glad to help you out if I can. Thanks.
Well, Kevin, just want to say thanks for your input, sir. But don't feel bad about not having the words. You know that is indicative of a lot of us when it comes on to Onpassive. And your background says it all. The genius of simplicity. So the simpler that we keep it, the better, in my opinion, that it is. And all it takes, in my opinion, in keeping it simple, is just having people plug in. And in saying that, we heard a lot from you on the Julian Milo show. So if anybody wants to hear Kevin, and what he's all about, then they just need to go ahead and listen to his interview on the Julian Milo show. So
sure.
That's another way that your voice will be heard, bro.
Glad to be here.
Okay, glad to have you.
Awesome, Kevin. Anyways, Marina, you said words of encouragement. Anybody hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Words of encouragement. Coined phrase, not just by me, but by Marina herself. Go, founders, go. The Onpassive way, built by design. Woo! Words of encouragement. Let's go. Let's enjoy this ride.
And a wild ride it is. Not for the faint of heart. So we're still waiting for GURSMINDER. So anybody else want to get in? Because this might be your only opportunity to speak up. I know that we're an hour in. Once GURSMINDER gets on board, we might not have enough time at the end of it. So if you have any questions or any comments that you want to make, feel free to unmute and let us know.
Good morning, Stephen. It's Julie.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Okay, we have two people. All right, Julie, I heard you. Charles, do you have a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to make a comment.
Okay, go ahead, and then Julie, you can chime in after Charles is finished.
Okay. I just want to I commend the host of this webinar. You guys have been doing very great. And just as they said in Onpassive, that whatever little you do, you never know how the impact it will make. I think you guys are clean it. I have been watching your program both in the YouTube and I've watched a lot of your sections, and it's been quite inspiring. And I say today I have to be here so that I can also participate live. It's quite encouraging, and I believe all of us should try to do a little bit in any corner we are. As we do it, we are working and spreading the news of Onpassive. What I do know is that we are all in it to win it, and definitely we are going to make a lot of history everywhere. And I thank the African community. By the day we are growing, I know Nigeria is just waking up. In the next 12 months, Nigeria will be something else. When they mention India, the next country will be Nigeria. That is what I promise Onpassive, that is what we are going to do. I give kudos to all of you, most especially our African Queen, Marina, and also Jacob and Stephen. I appreciate you all, and I say you should continue with what the good work you're doing. God bless everybody.
Okay, Charles, thank you for that. And before you chime in, Julie, I just wanted to add to what Charles just said, because the whole growth of the Onpassive Lands Q&A that we're on right now started because of our African team, Jacob and Lady Anastasia in Namibia were the ones who first came up with the idea, and they brought it to me, and we were all on board with it, along with Desmond Okezi in Nigeria. And having Nigerians on my team, I concur with you 100%, Charles. I know how you guys are. Because once you guys get a hold of something, then, because I know how much pride exists in Nigeria, put it that way. you guys never miss an opportunity to let the whole of Africa know that you guys are on top. So it's always good to hear the Nigerians, because it's really awesome how much pride you guys take in what you are involved in. But in saying that, I do want to shout out the rest of Africa, because Namibia, Ghana, in fact, we just added to my team Angola. And this is so awesome being involved with Onpassive and the global nature of our company, because I know pretty much all the 54 nations that are part of Africa. But Angola, I never realized it was Portuguese. I always thought it was an English-speaking country like most of Africa is, because I know they have French, they have Dutch, they have all the rest of it. But I didn't realize that Angola was Portuguese. And they speak Portuguese. Yeah. So it's just another indication, guys, of just the global nature and how much we learn. We all have heard people talk about it. I've never heard of Papua New Guinea before until David Bacall put it on the map. And now everybody knows about PNG, because PNG is one of the fastest growing countries in Onpassive because of David Bacall and what he's doing there. So we have all these tiny countries, even one country, another African country. I can't remember the name of it. It begins with a T. And I've never seen that country before. But I have somebody on my team from there.
Togo.
So, no, not Togo. Not Togo. I know Togo. It's not Togo. It's a TSA. I've never seen that name before. I'll have to look again to find out exactly what it is. So in saying that, I want Julie to come on now, because Julie and Milo is doing an excellent job in not only making us aware of these countries, but aware of the people who reside in them as co-founders. So Julie, go ahead. The mic is yours.
Thank you so much, Stephen. I just wanted to say how much you and Marina, Jacob, Lady Anastasia has done. You guys are making such a big impact across the globe. I just wanted to say thank you so much for doing that. I am honored and blessed to be here in the Onpassive family. I'm also honored and blessed to be here, and thank you for allowing me to speak. It is amazing how we have a new family, a new Onpassive family. If you are watching this, you force yourself to listen in to all the webinars that our Onpassive family has. Because even if you don't understand Onpassive, when you hear the people speak, when you hear the people share their story, you will understand that none of us have made money so far. None of us have collected anything so far. But what we have right now is a treasure in our hands. And we all are founders who's sitting on top of a treasure right now. And it really takes you to open up to understand what kind of treasure you are sitting on. And if you haven't been a founder, you wanted to plug in, because there is no dull moment in these webinars. There's always time when we share our passion, we share our knowledge about Onpassive. To me, Onpassive is everything. It is everything, and it will make a phenomenal impact in our life. Not only that, I dropped everything in my life and focusing on Onpassive because it is massive, and it is now a final home for many of us, not just one, two, but many of us. We have over 500,000 people now. And so to me, it's all about a leap of faith, and now it's actually a reality now. I mean, I don't need to know about technology. I don't need to know any of that. All you have to be is be in it. And that's it. All you got to do is being in it. And when you are in it, and when you see everything that all the founders are doing, I mean, check on Facebook right now. My Facebook feeds right now are all Onpassive, Everything on my feeds are now Onpassive. And if you were to search for Onpassive, you'll see over 50,000 posts out there about Onpassive. You cannot ignore that. So if you're sitting on the fence and not sure or not understand about what Onpassive is about, try everything you can to get yourself in, because you don't need to understand. You don't need to know the technology, you don't need anything. You just need to do everything you can to get in, because when you are in it, you will win. It's a guarantee. And look at many of us right now. I mean, seriously, go on YouTube, go on Facebook. All you got to do is search on Onpassive, and just, it's one word. Don't do two words. Onpassive goes together. Okay, so search it, and you'll see thousands and thousands of posts out there, and all it is about how we share the vision that Mr. Ashmufar put out there for us. And truly, if you feel alone and that you feel hopeless, Onpassive is a way. Onpassive will give you so much brighter light and brighter future. And it's once you decide, and once you can do, is save up. If you need to have a position, do everything you can to get in. Now, I like to bring up, thank you, Marina, Jacob, and Lady Anastasia, and then Stephen has talked about Julie and Milo's show. Yes, Julie and Milo's show is a voice across the globe. We have people from across the globe share their story. And if you haven't watched it, please check out julieandmilo.com. In there, you'll find a list of several, many. We only been around since December 4th, but we have so many videos out there for you to be able to learn about the founders, for you to learn about Onpassive, for you to get daily motivation, inspiration, poems that done by Curtis Davis. There's so many things that is out there, and if you do have a story, and I'm very sure you do, come and reach out to us. Stephen and Marina has a way of contacting us, please reach out and we will put you on a schedule. We love to hear your story, and I'm very sure over 500,000 of us out there would love to share your story. Even if you have small stories, or even your story is sad or happy, just go tell them, because I did. It took me a while, even though I done 80 videos on other people. It took me a while to be able to break through my wall of fear and embarrassment, or the things that I've done in my life, that I was able to break through that and told my story. So please go to julieandmilo.com to share it. Thank you so much, Stephen, Marina, Jacob, Lady Anastasia. All of these people are actually have stories there. We just need to have Jacob on, but please check out those stories, because those stories are the stories that will inspire you. Those stories are the stories that will keep your day going, because Onpassive is here and we are in it to win it. I hope you will join us and be in the winning with us. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you for giving me the chance to speak.
Hey, Julie, can I add something to that?
Yes, thank you.
Julie, can I add something to that?
Yes, Jim, please.
Okay, Julie, we have collected on one thing. We have collected on a global consciousness. Did you hear that? A global consciousness.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just wanted to say that.
Well, I just want to say, Julie, are you kidding me? Allowing you to speak? You can speak anytime, anywhere, on any forum, Julie. Win. What you and Milo are doing is just really, really, really phenomenal. So you have the floor at any time, Julie. And are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much.
Okay, I see Jim stuck on my screen, so I wasn't sure if I was frozen as well. Yeah, you can speak anytime, Julie, and we really appreciate you coming out and being open about your story as well, because we know it touched many hearts. And the minute that I saw it, I was posting it every single where, because I was saying, if somebody can watch this and not see the heart of Onpassive. And one thing you said earlier, Julie, that I've been trying to impress upon people from the very beginning, nobody has earned the money in Onpassive so far. And for us to be at over 500,000 members with nobody earning a single dime, that fact alone should be, in my opinion, more than enough to convince people of what we have our hands on. Because so many people, and we are not talking about just ordinary people, because we have those, but we're talking about people with extraordinary accomplishment. Dr. Bill Williams, Dr. Modi, we have Charles Osang, who is a man on a mission, somebody who is accomplishing what he does. Michael Williams, and I've spoken to Michael privately, and we do not know half of Michael's accomplishment. Michael is one of the most accomplished persons in Onpassive. But because of the private person that he is, a lot of people don't know. Angela Curry, his associate. So we have so many people from all different walks of life, even to the lady in Papua New Guinea who worked for 2 weeks to be able to afford her account. Gert, 16 years old, saw it once he heard his mother listening to. So we have all these people that have heard the message of Onpassive and have come on board with us. So without the fact that it's not an earning. In fact, I had a conversation with another friend of mine who's in another opportunity that I'm with, and he was asking me that question, and I told him nobody has earned anything in Onpassive. So it is really a testament to Ashmo Farah, what the Indian team has done. As Marty said, we need to just be so grateful to what they have done. Because I heard somebody said that it would have taken 4 years and 1,000 people to accomplish what Ash has accomplished with just Academy. Not even talking about other 50 portfolios, just Academy itself. So guys, we have our hand in our hands. And so Kevin, to be speechless about Onpassive is nothing to be ashamed of, my friend, because words cannot describe what we're a part of.
Absolutely, Stephen. I love what you just said right there, because Onpassive, it's made for everybody. Everybody. Doesn't matter the ability or the knowledge. Or I mean, you had mentioned, you have listed lots of people. They're very smart and they're very successful in their life. You know, even if I don't understand about Onpassive, other people understood it, and they're not only just being in it, they're being in it, and they are actually taking the action. They share that with people. They're teaching with people, and then they share their knowledge. So Onpassive is made for everybody. And some of you who are actually active in Onpassive, like many the leaders that listed, you know that you are sitting on a huge treasure, a treasure that you can never find it anywhere. And it all started with Mr. Ashmufar. That's it. It started with a man who has great knowledge and a great heart. I mean, I cannot find anybody out there that willing to do that for us. I haven't found anyone yet. I've been looking, because in my entire 20 years of being an entrepreneur, I've seen so many gurus that made promises that they can put together a $50 billion in for 45-minute stock. It's all lies. Look at Mr. Ashmufar. His heart is clear, his mind is clear, and all he did was he wanted to share that to the world. And yes, we have that treasure. We're sitting right on top of it right now. And if you are not seeing that, I'm not sure if you understood it. All you got to do is plug into every single webinar and listen to every words that everyone is saying, because when you decide and take the action to be in it, you will win, and you will win forever, not only in your lifetime, but in your children and grandchildren lifetime. So thank you so much. I need to.
Absolutely. Julie, we just absolutely love you and your heart. You can hear it, guys. You know, if you are new here, if you're a new founder, if you're just a guest, everyone is speaking from their heart. This is not the everyday run-of-the-mill business. This is magical, the magical journey that we are going on with this super unicorn company. And for those of you who don't know what a unicorn company is, when we talk about a unicorn company, it's generally a tech startup company which achieves in excess of $1 billion in turnover in revenue in their first 10 years of business. Now, Onpassive is currently valued and just keeps increasing its value at $5.5 billion US dollars. Sorry. So we are going to be a super unicorn company when we launch to the public. And it's just so exciting. You are not just a number with Onpassive. This is not just another business. This is a global opportunity where you get to leave a legacy that you can be proud of for generations to come, and you're going to be making a difference in the world. So yeah, I'm just so thrilled to for all of you to be here. And when Alexander is finished asking his question, I just want to ask Marty to clarify something, but we'll get back to you, Marty. Thank you. Alexander, will you please unmute or ask your question? Thank you.
Yes. Is it you're hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to add something to this live. If someone is watching right now and you're not a founder yet, I just want to say, try to be to make that to become a founder, or do something so that you become a founder, because it's gonna be a good thing. You're gonna have a great opportunity to do everything you want to do. So try to be a founder. And I just want to say that when I got heard that Onpassive is a company of such a great company, I didn't wait. I didn't take time because I saw that it's going to be a good thing. I instantly get somewhere. I bought some money and I told that guy I will pay you later. you know. So I bought that money and I got a founder position. So I just want to encourage you, just try and try to be a founder because it's gonna be a good thing.
Absolutely. Words of wisdom there from Alexander, guys. You have to listen. I see Roy has just said he's definitely going to become a founder now. So thank you very much. Everyone is on a different journey. Everyone has got their own story. And it's just fantastic with this business that we're in. Marty, what I wanted to clarify with you, I might have gotten the information wrong myself, but we've been getting messages all day saying register on the Onpassive Academy link, register as a tutor, register as a student, what have you. I said that from my understanding, that is not necessary right now because the product we have not launched yet. And if you're wanting to tell anyone about the Academy, and use that particular link, that would be in your back office. But is anything open on the website that we need to do? Because I didn't get that notification, I might have missed it. Is there something we need to do as founders or people that's wanting to become an instructor on the Academy website?
No, nothing yet. You were 100% right. It's just, he's showing what's rolling out in the next few days. He's going to pick like 10,000 people. I don't know who it is. You would think as nosy as I am, I would know, but I never asked. I don't want to ask. I don't ask him stuff like that. He tells me more if I don't ask, but whoever he picks, you're going to share it with other people that weren't picked. That's how you're going to do it. So we'll know when we need to know, but it'll be very, very soon because he plans on showing another product this Friday. That's the plan. So yeah, I think it's going to happen the next couple of days. We'll know more, like get in, do this, you do this, you do that. And remember, when they do a product like that, the technicians adjust depending on how many people are using it. Now they can do a mock stress test, I guess they want to call it, or they could do a live. Live's always better. He wants us to try to break it, not break it, but mess with it. And if there's something that doesn't look right or doesn't feel right, tell them before it goes out to the world. But it's going to go 10,000, then maybe 20,000, 30,000. So eventually everybody's going to be involved within a couple of weeks. I mean, that's how fast this is moving. So stay ready, stand by. We'll all find out. But right now, no, you go there, you can't log in, you can't do anything. It's there to look at. You get the information. Some of the stuff they have to adjust. I know some of the grammar is not quite right. I'm one to choose, right? I can't even write, but I mean, they know they're going to work on that, and we'll all see it. But yeah, I mean, if you have any idea how powerful that really is, in fact, if you just sit long enough to realize all the different applications that just that one product's going to be, I mean, in every country. If you can kick a ball hard or throw a ball fast or make a jump shot, you make millions and millions of dollars a year, and teachers make squat. It's kind of backwards when you're teaching our young kids the future, right? This is going to change all that. It'll take a teacher that could double their salary just by offering a course maybe online, because you think, oh, $10 a month even. Yeah, but if you had 20,000 people doing it, that's a lot of money people could make. And my grandchildren live with me, and they do class at home, and they have laptops, and they're using something called Meet, which is something that Microsoft threw out there real quick. They saw that Zoom was making so much money, and they wanted to gobble some of that money up, so they threw out Meet. It's called Meeting or Meet, and I watched it, and it doesn't have nothing that Onpassive has, like the face recognition where a kid's looking down and the camera tells the teacher Johnny's not paying attention or Johnny's looking down. I mean, that's some powerful stuff. And everybody getting rating. I mean, it's pretty powerful. But I think we'll find out all about it in the next couple of days. I think it's going to be nonstop from here on out. All I can impress on people's stay awake, stay aware, stay engaged. Just do half as much as Marina, and you guys will be fine. Just half, 50% as much as the Energized Bunny, and you'll do great. So, yeah, just stay in it. And your teams, you want your team to grow? Don't tell them the market. Second thing is get them engaged in webinars and stuff like that. And once Onpassive is in them, they're going to go crazy. You can tell the difference. Everybody's in Onpassive, but when Onpassive's in them, lights out. I've seen it all over. I've seen it, for example. I mean, I've experienced it for 2 years. So anyway, yeah, that's all I got to say. I wasn't planning on saying that much. I was just going to listen. But anyway, yeah.
Thanks, Marty. Now, I'm glad you cleared that up. And also, I mean, it's just a waste of message actually at the end of the day. Don't ask us. I cannot put you on a list where there isn't a list at this point. You know, I think what's going to happen is it's probably going to be a random selection from support that will just randomly select founding members and to say, right, we are part of the 10,000 people that will be testing. I don't know. Marty doesn't know. So it's not going to help us to.
Yeah, the only thing I do know, Marina,
yeah?
if you're not engaged and you don't log into your back office, you're not going to be one of them.
Yeah, sure.
That's a guarantee.
I actually did get a test. I don't know if anyone else did. It was from support or some engineer at Onpassive, and it just said test. And I thought, what is this? And I just said test received. Thank you. So I don't know.
I got it too.
Okay, so
I don't have no idea. It didn't even make sense. I just went. I didn't say anything. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's.
Hello, guys. Hello, Marina.
Oh, hello. Who's saying hello?
GURSMINDER.
There he is.
Finally.
Happy days. Welcome.
Finally, I made it.
We sent a search party out for you.
Yes. Thanks.
Yeah.
When we heard you were at the border, we thought you were in trouble, you know.
No, not trouble actually. You know what happened actually? I was having an appointment at my US border here for my entry to US actually. And just hold on. Okay, my voice is clear?
Yes.
We can hear you, GURSMINDER. We can hear you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So sorry for that. Actually, you all waited for so long. Actually, so that was just a 5 minutes work over here. But suddenly when I went there, so their computers was down. So yeah, their US facilities they don't allow us to use our phones and all these things. So I was waiting, and on through that. I was getting both the signals from Canada also and from US signals also, the mobile signals. So was not able to help me out for that. Was sorry for that, but yes, now I am free. I got it, and yeah, actually I'm driving now, so I'll be not on video. So thank you, Marina, for inviting me, and also appreciate that you guys are waiting for me. So thank you very much.
You are most welcome, GURSMINDER, and I'm glad that you did manage to join us. You're starting to sound like Ash, you know, between meetings in the car, get onto a webinar.
No. Actually, I just forgot that I was having an appointment at my US border at the same time, like we were having webinar. So both the things got messed up. You know, it was just a 5 minutes, but it took almost 1 hour.
Okay,
yeah.
Not a problem. Okay, GURSMINDER, I'm glad you joined us. We just want to know a little, obviously we'll ask you a few questions. We know you can't show your video, but we want to know, GURSMINDER, who is he? Do you have children? Are you married? A little bit of background, where you went to school, why you moved to Canada, whatever.
Okay.
Just a story about you. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So like I was like born in India. Okay, so I'm having my birthday on 19th of this month actually, and And I did my schooling and my college and everything from India. And hopefully, yes. And at Bangalore, I was at Bangalore also until grade 5th. We have our office over there. And I was also in Hyderabad. And but later on, yes, and I was having my construction business in India, as well as I was having some other opportunities in India also. And my father, he was actually in Indian Air Force. So I have like a defense background, and I'm married, and I have 2 kids. And yeah, 2010, I moved to Canada as a permanent resident. My brother, he was here from 2005. And he told me to just come here. We have a lot of opportunities over there. He was having his business here, my brother also. And so I wrapped up my business over in India. And I was lucky that with my family and all, I got a permanent resident right from in just 6 months for Canada, because getting a PR in Canada is not easy. But I was lucky enough that I got in just 6 months. And looking at my background and everything, I don't know. And yeah, from 2010, I'm here. So we are into transportation business actually. And we are doing pretty good. And yes, luckily I got into 2018. I got an email from one of my friends that look, here are 2 videos from Ash. And actually I was not doing Ash, but little bit I heard of Ash, but not so much. And when he called me and told that, yeah, this person is Ash, oh, that then I remembered him. Yes, I know Ash somewhere else. So I watched that video, and really I was moved. But at the same time, I was not. I said, oh man, is it true? Like he's going to do like this? But yeah, I actually watched those videos like 10 to 12 times in just 5-6 hours. And but luckily, yeah, what Ash was speaking, that was actually getting into my brain, that yeah, actually he is speaking truth. And but at the same time, because due to some past failures and a lot of money, even I was into something else, and they just robbed off all those money, $3,000-4,000. And I was a little bit like, but at the same time, the honesty on those 2 videos was too much like tempting me to just join this business. And ultimately, in those days, like we all know, there was no website and nothing, and just we have to contact Ash through email, and he used to send his BTC address. And right now, so it was 16th of September 2018, and like that day I just remember till now. Like immediately I shared with my 2-3 friends, and they immediately told that, yeah, this looks something different, but if you say, we are in. So roughly 2-3 days I was having 3-4 people under me, and I was so excited that, oh, finally some I have some team. Then actually Ash did a webinar on 25th of September 2018. That was like a live webinar. And the first time we heard Ash in that webinar. So basically, what Ash was actually speaking, that was like a true thing that was getting into our brains, that he's making something unique. And at the same time, what I was moved, that Ash was never lying, and he always told that I'm going to make it, but when I'm going to launch, I don't know. You know, that honesty, that moved me. And I said, yes, this person is genuine. And no doubt, a lot of people told me that he has some negative reviews, and I forget about a lot of things that are happening on internet. Okay, but this thing is true, so we have to believe this. So in 3-4 months, like I was having a team of 40-50 people, and the confidence was growing. And Ash was actually delivering it in October. He told us on 4th of October 2018 he's going to announce name of our business. He did that. And first time we heard name of Onpassive, and then he told that he's making a website where all the founders will be like there as a community and everything. And he delivered that in December also. So the confidence actually grew day by day, day by day. And yeah, so people were coming. So I thought of expanding that. So one of my friend, he was in Australia. I shared with him. So he was in also with this team, 30, 40 people. And here in Canada also, so many people joined me. But ultimately, because I was knowing that India, there's a lot of potential in India, and why not to introduce this business to India? And no doubt, I was till September 2018, I was having a 30, 40 team in India, my friends and close relative also there. But then I contact Jaswant also there. But first time he just he told he was doing something else, so didn't get him in. And I also contacted Dinesh Kotian because I was knowing these two people. But ultimately, Jesse also came, and we planned out. And my God, after that, because from that moment, last year, 2019, we were having so much to share, so much to tell people, so much to show people that this is this thing. No doubt, we were in just some manufacturing stage or something like that. Then we came up with the Kolkata office, and after that, Bangalore office. So the confidence among people, among Indian people in teams here all around the world. So many leaders all around the world were getting attracted to Onpassive. And so this journey from at least from last 1 year has attracted so much that we are here. And we know, actually, it looks like we all know each other from so long. Like daily we are interacting with each other somewhere else, and Onpassive is having so much of webinars. Onpassive like never sleeping, actually, and now like we have our products. So now sky is the limit. The journey is so much tremendous. And we say that if you believe in something, that thing happens every time. So the belief that was having in Ash, in our teams, they are like now we can say that yes, Onpassive is right on target, on path, and we are going to rock this whole world. Yes, thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, GURSMINDER. So that was pretty awesome that you got a direct an invite from Ash Mufara himself, and you knew his capabilities, obviously, from previous business that you've been in. Now, would you mind sharing with us, because I know that you have got one of the biggest teams within the Onpassive group. How many people do you have in your team now?
Well, right now I'm on to 15 levels. I'm having like 80,000.
Wow,
okay,
that is fantastic. Well done. Well
Are
done.
you kidding?
Yeah, no, that's super. And that's the power of leverage. Because, you manage to get the right people like Jesse, or Jaswant, Jesse as we call him for short, Jesse, Jaswant Singh, fantastic marketer, great. And, he's just blew with it. So if you can find someone like that in your team, it's just, the duplication. So you are going to be a very wealthy man.
Yeah,
even
we actually can then plan in such a way that we need to interact with people daily basis, right? And last year, from April of 2020, we planned that we are going to have our webinars daily, so that people are connected with us on daily basis, because the connectivity is more important. Because this actually Onpassive needs to understand from day one to people that this is something different. So because a lot of people in India thought of, this is something another MLM or something like that. But we were because we attracted so many good leaders, so we were able to manage that. No, this is not MLM. This is something different. This is going to the products are something different. So people actually got that thing. But yes, because of communication, we were having a lot of ease in understanding people that yes, what they want, what are their questions and everything. So we planned out April of 2020, these things, and after that, like the growth was tremendous. Like we attracted so many leaders. Like we on in Onpassive, we have right now like all the main leaders, if we can say, of in India, we are having that in our team, and so the duplication is too much. Like when you see your team growing by almost 800 to 900 downline daily, like that is amazing thing. Whenever you just log in, your count, like team count, has increased by 700, 800, 900, and even 1,000. So that is huge thing happening. Actually now duplication is happening, and moreover, I often say that this duplication actually good for all of us, not for Indian leaders or me or every, but all of us, because we are just a one team in Onpassive. So we are actually helping so many people, those who can't share it, or if they don't have teams. So ultimately, they are going to get benefit from maybe recruitment if we are good in that. So this is Onpassive. Here nobody is getting anything, and still people are so passionate about it. Like people are coming, and now like we have delivered so much thing. We have Academy, we have products. Now sky is the limit.
Absolutely.
I have a question for GURSMINDER.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so congratulations, GURSMINDER. And I know people would have the tendency to say, wow, but I'm glad you made that point at the very end, because we are, and as much as we say it, and I think it really hasn't sunk in a lot of respects in a lot of people's minds, because we still have that multi-level marketing mindset. But Onpassive is different. And the fact that you have 80,000 people on your team doesn't mean that it's just 80,000 people, GURSMINDER. As you rightly pointed out, it is a part of the whole that is Onpassive. And sure enough, it might not be that everybody is going to have these massive numbers under themselves, but we all know that as a company grow, each person is going to benefit from the company's growth overall. And that's why Ash came up with the motto, we are in it to win it. And we keep saying all they have to do is get in. So, but I wanted to ask GURSMINDER, we have had, last week we had Cindy Hopkins on, and I'm sure she hasn't met Ash. I don't think you have met Ash in person either. But we know one person who has met Ash, Milo, and he was pretty impressed with that meeting. So my question to you is, can you share with us your impression of Ash Mufara? Because I think Cindy did a great job last week in just removing any doubts of who this man is, in terms of his integrity, his personality, and we got a hint of his family when he had his wife, and of course Omar on our webinar on Friday. But just from your personal perspective, GURSMINDER, who is Ash Mufara to you?
Okay, it's true that I haven't met Ash anytime, but right from the beginning, what he was saying, that it was like to me that this person is honest actually. So that relation actually grew. In those days, we used to communicate via emails, lot of emails, lot of questions, and he always answers that questions through emails and all things. So from last year, actually, we did actually talk, and now actually we talk a lot. Nowadays we talk a lot. So last year it happens because when we were growing our teams here in Canada, also in Australia, also in India especially, and then Ash was like we were talking a lot of things, and he wanted me to because he also knew that we are manufacturing Onpassive in India, and at the same time we are growing our we have so much growth in India regarding to Onpassive. So we talked a lot, and while talking to him, I always find him that, Ash is, first of all, he's honest. First of all, with the main thing, what he is delivering, he's honest basically. At the same time, he is so kind-hearted. Like I have told Ash so many times that Ash, don't be so kind-hearted. This is a business, And in business, the boss has to be sometime rude, but you are because of your kindness, you have like occurred so many losses in past also, and no doubt you are making Onpassive like with 100% legal and everything. But at the same time, you are a boss. You are like you have a responsibility of so many futures, so many founders, and so many things. People are believing you, and but at the same time, he said, "Okay, GURSMINDER, yeah, I know that people took advantage of me and everything, but at the same time, if we are delivering something which is true, which is even if so many people still believe that this is nothing, Onpassive is just a matrix scheme or something like that, but if we are true to ourselves, if we are making that yes, we are going to change something, then definitely nobody can harm us. Okay, so the confidence what he is having in products, what confidence he is having in his team and founders, that is tremendous. The honesty which with honesty he speaks to everyone, and but at the same time, yes, from past experiences he has learned so much that I often tell so many people, even in leadership council, that so many things he is still hiding within himself, and that is good for Onpassive actually, because if he come out with so many things right now, people who are going to harm him, they will come and harm him definitely, and I'm 100% sure for that. So a lot of things actually he has shared me, because as a Indian, because we are making something in India, so sitting here, because the culture, the systems in Canada and America is something different, and in India it's totally different. The cultures, the systems is in Canada and America is based upon we can say on true things, like we don't manipulate things over here in Canada, and but in India, yeah, people tend to manipulate so many things, and even if a thing is good, they try to manipulate it. And Ash was not knowing this thing earlier. He no doubt he had some setbacks, and fortunately we have solved so many things for Onpassive, and but at the same time, Ash is holding so many things which is so huge. I think nobody knows that. Even I don't know, but I have a slight hint over those things, that when those things are coming to founders or to all this world, people are really going to shake. We are going to shake that internet, and that is good for Onpassive. That's why he's not telling our pay plan, everything that is unique, so unique that people their heads are going to definitely spin over that. No doubt, I'm not also not know that thing, but I little bit I know so many things, but yes, Ash as a person, I think if Onpassive is getting made and Onpassive is going to come onto this world, it is only Ash who could brought this Onpassive. No other CEO, no other man could have brought this Onpassive on this earth, even if let it be a Jeff Bezos or so, or Elon Musk or something like that. No, Ash is different, literally different. When you work closely with him, you know him so much that yes, this person is actually right person to bring Onpassive to this world. Okay, so the personality of Ash, no doubt he is hiding. I'm telling you frankly this thing, but that he is making good thing, that he is hiding so many things from so many people, so many I think founders also, which is good for all of us actually. It will make Onpassive much more bigger and stronger, and legally much more stronger. So yeah, Ash he is a friend to all of us. He comes and he shares so many things with all of us. No doubt, we all are almost we are on same page. Even we talk a lot, but when you talk to him, oh man, you are on cloud 9. You have so much of confidence in you. When he talk to you, like you said that, oh, okay, I am now a different man talking to him. He is such a positive energy he is having. And even I sometimes joke to Ash, like I told to Ash, I was like, my mom says, and my in around people always says to me that you are the most pessimistic, one of the most positive people on this earth. But I told to Ash, now that position goes to you because no, I'm on maybe on second or third number now. You are the most deserving and positive and pessimistic man ever in the 7.6 billion of population. So this kind of person as is, and we are blessed that we have a CEO like this, who despite of so many challenges, he is making Onpassive and sitting, like I always say, 11,000 kilometers away from India, and making this happen with this team is not an easy task. Day and night, here it is day, there is a night, and working day and night with those team. And fortunately enough that he is having a very, very good team. And I know I have talked to so many of our team members over there also. And even Dr. Modi always say that this is something, a divine gift, that people around the world, so many good people at a single time, they have come around and making this Onpassive. Okay, without even getting a penny, all of us, okay, and we are so positive, nothing ever has happened like this, So we as a founder salute Ash for taking this mega project for humanity, for whole world. So Ash, we love you, and really and I'm eager to meet Ash someday. I think maybe in future we all will be meeting him. Yeah, thank you.
Well, GURSMINDER, that is without a doubt something that's, I'm sure, is on the heart, probably not of every single person right now, but definitely in the hearts of the people who are plugged in. Because I'm glad you shared what you did, because as Corinne Isabel Mike says a lot, and I'm sure, and Julie talks about it a lot as well, because she has her Onpassive with a Heart YouTube channel. I got into Onpassive in 2019 of January, and I didn't know who Ash Mufarah was until last July. And since that time till now, GURSMINDER, what you just said, and I'm glad you shared it, because this is what I really want us as co-founders to really understand. Onpassive is a reality because of the man who is Ash Mufarah. And you talked about his heart, like I haven't spoken to him personally like you have, but I tell people a lot of times when I speak about Onpassive, you just need to listen and hear this man's heart, because I've cried so many times just listening to Ash Mufarah. Not even so much what he's saying per se, but just listening and hearing where it's coming from. And like you said, he's a friend, because in those two first videos, that's what he started out. My name is Ash Mufarah, and I'm your friend.
Yeah.
Who with CEO comes on to a presentation talking about he's your friend. You don't hear that sort of thing. So when they talk about the Elon Musk and the Jeff Bezos, we know these guys are out there. They have been in our faces for years and years and years. But none of them has done or is doing what Ash Mufarah has created with this opportunity of Onpassive.
Yeah.
So my personal opinion is, when it comes on to Ash Mufarah, if you can get people to understand who is running the show, who is general on the horse, then your task is done as far as Onpassive is concerned. If they can't get that, then they are not ready for Onpassive as it stands right now. They can come in as a reseller or as a customer when we do launch. But if somebody can't get who Ash Mufarah is and what Onpassive is now, so this whole idea of stressing ourselves out, I don't have a large team, like I'm sure people on here now. GURSMINDER has 80,000 people on his team, and people started sweating and getting all these, man, I wish I was that person. That is a normal, understandable reaction. But guys, you are a go-founder. You are a go-founder. You have already won. Numbers, I don't want to say they are irrelevant and they don't mean anything, but they really don't where Onpassive is concerned. as Mike Ellis loves to say, all it does is cut time frame. That's pretty much all the number does. You are a GoFounder, you have already won. And that is something that I really would like us as GoFounders to. So I'm just happy, GURSMINDER, that you came on and was able to share that aspect.
Yeah, the best part of Ash is that he listen you actually. What you say? He listen you. He then react onto that. Like last December actually, when we our founders went to Hyderabad for their visit. There were so many things. Like we were like 24/7. We were communicating, me and Ash, and with Indian and everything. We were planning out something like that. And suddenly something after the visits, some ugly happened actually. I'll not let you know what happened. Something ugly, okay. And yeah, Ash told me, GURSMINDER, this thing has happened, and we need to do this thing. We need to do this thing. And I told Ash, no, you don't have to do this thing in India, okay. So he told me why. I told him, if you do this thing, this will happen, this will happen, this will happen. And he listened me, and he told, okay, GURSMINDER, done. I'll not do this thing. If you're saying, that's good. I told him that's good for Onpassive. So he like obeyed me. I was surprised, I have told Ash like that, like, Ash, you are not doing this thing. And he told, okay, GURSMINDER, I obey you. I'll not do this thing. Oh man, I said, what, man? Yeah, he's like, he always tell that he's learning the process, when we go to some other country, we don't know what are the rules, regulations, and so many things, and we assume something that is not happening over there, okay. So Ash was like that. So he learned a lot what's happening in India, how the things goes in India. And no doubt he has faced so many challenges in India also, in other countries also. And he's a man of like words. He has a guts in himself to face the challenges. That's why he's making Onpassive. And even I have told Ash that, Ash, yes, you are the right person to lead Onpassive, despite so many challenges and like pulling so many people pulling your leg right now also, and you are standing firm onto that, and that is a great thing. So he listen you, he then react to you, and even he obey you, okay. That is something which no other CEO can do, and this is a great like quality in Ash. And honesty, obeying, listening, and the boldness, all these things make Ash such a great CEO that we are into right hand, everybody. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, thanks.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes,
there we
yes,
go.
yes.
I've been losing my audio in and out today. GURSMINDER, you spoke about your past, and we know that Ash respects you. We all do. You've obviously had a huge impact in his decisions, and he really admires you. And we can see that Ash does definitely respect you and your views as well. But now, you spoke about your background. You spoke about construction and transport. Were you ever in a network marketing business?
Yes, Marina. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I was like not a full-time marketer, you can say, part-time, you can say. Okay. And
Okay.
in India also, I had a teams, and because the past experience in India also, that also helped me. So 2-3 companies I worked in India, that was good. And but ultimately every company is like going to stop, at some point. We all know. So again, the failed teams and failures, they go for another thing. And when I came to here in Canada in 2010, because so many leaders, they knew me already, so they were all like search for something better here, that so we can introduce those things in India. So I saw so many opportunity, but at the same time, everything I just went to search that these are going to stop somewhere else,
Yes,
so
absolutely.
never like introduced so many things to India. I was waiting. So ultimately, after 8 years of wait in Canada, I got Onpassive, and now now we can all say yes, this is our business, and we have like achieved it. We have believed in Onpassive, and we are delivering it. So right now we are like in good shape. Everything
Yes,
is
absolutely.
so good. Yeah.
Absolutely, we really are. And one last question. I actually asked this question because I was in a meeting with Comfort Confor earlier, and she asked me, and I thought that's an interesting question. Yes, we know that this is going to build wealth and we'll be able to leave a legacy for generations to come. But as far as the humanity goes, the AI with heart, what is your main purpose for, who do you want to help? What ideas do you have moving forward? What is the charities that you're involved with, that you have a heart for, that you're wanting to make a difference in their lives?
Yeah, this is the what I see, that this is the main thing which Onpassive will do actually. Okay, and like we even as say that if you have so much of money and everything, after that what you do when you are satisfied with everything, with your needs and everything, and what do? You do charity, And yes, we have planned. I have definitely so many plans in India also, and here in Canada also. I'll give you just an example of when Jesse got with COVID and everything, and because so many of our leaders, they are only doing right now Onpass. They have no other income for this thing, and Jesse was getting sick and everything. So I told Jesse, go and get. So he was a little bit facing financial problems also. Like in India, the medicines and all this is very expensive if we do it privately. And so I told, I gave a one call in India, and that we didn't let Jesse know that we are doing for him for his treatment. And I just called my team personally, our leaders, that we are going to pay all the bills for Jesse and everything. And within 2 hours, we were overflowing with money,
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and at that moment we realized that this is Onpassive. If we are not getting paid, and if we are doing something like that, that means we will be doing so many great things in India. India, no doubt, is a very, very prospering country. It's developing so much, but there is inequality in India. Some people they are earning millions of dollars. They have their booming business because of we have so much of population, so much of a market over there in India. People have so much of money, but on the other hand, so much poverty is also there. Okay, and without any reason, because a lot of political mismanagement, we can say. But yes, we are not going to blame anybody now. We have Onpassive, and already me, Jesse, and KD Shukla, Kaushik, and all our leader, Mangeram, and everybody, we have already planned we are going to stop all this poverty and everything in India. And we have already pledged into ourselves that whenever we are getting paid through Onpassive, get care of our earning to that our own charity, if we can say. We'll in near future we'll going to register that charity in India also, and in Canada also. We have so many immigrants over here. I have planned to help those immigrants, because a lot of students, they come here for study, and we have planned with my team here in Canada also to getting them some sort of money, we can say, or some sort of help to all those students, because when I see so many students, they are giving their fees also. The fees is too much over here, right? So college fees and university fees and everything. They are working also, and due to some restrictions, they can't work so much. They just only work for 20 hours in a week because the immigration rules and everything. And they sometimes go to their parents and get money. I see a lot of hardships, with the students and other homeless people over here in Canada also. So there are a lot of plans, and we are definitely going into this, because Onpassive is going to give us so much. And fortunately, if we are having like so much of great team, definitely so much more charity we will be going to do that. Yes, Marina.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, GURSMINDER. You're going to have your hands full. You know, I'm just admire you, and I applaud you for the work that you've done and the work that you're doing. And you can see straight away, you know, when your team member got sick and needed help, you stepped up. Nobody asked you to do that. And that is what I love about Onpassive, that everybody wants to help everybody, you know, and if you can't help yourself right now, you get people in to help you. That's what the heart is. And that's just going to get stronger and stronger as we move forward with Onpassive. Thank you so much. You've really been
I have something else, Marina, for GURSMINDER.
Yeah.
GURSMINDER, I've been to India. I was there in October of 2018. And when I saw how much of an impact that Onpassive is having, it was very pleasing to me, because I saw firsthand. And when I came back, I was saying, India to me is not a country that you can talk about. It's a country that you have to experience. It is. I don't get culture shock. I've been to quite a few places in my lifetime. And Japan and India are the two countries, in my opinion, that you have to experience, because especially if you grew up in like the culture that, like, I'm from Jamaica, but I grew up in a sort of Western culture, and you go there, man, it was such an experience. But the reason I mentioned Onpassive, because you said the disparity of poor and rich is not unique to India, but India is one of the places that is very, very huge gap.
Yeah.
Because there's so much poverty in India that it's heartbreaking. So the fact that India is now represents almost 50%, if not 50% of Onpassive's makeup, it's going to be, to me, a beacon throughout the entire world of what one man and his vision can accomplish. We all know of Mother Teresa and what she did in Calcutta.
Yeah.
But what Ash is going to achieve through you, Jesse, all the Indian leaders and Onpassive, to me, it's again, words just cannot express the impact that this company is going to have. So I'm really, really pleased that the impact that we are having in India is so great. And just to follow up on that, do you know if you have a presence in Goa? Do you guys have a lot of members in Goa?
Yeah, we have over there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goa is another place, like it's a tourist destination.
It's a Portuguese, like the
Portuguese, yes.
You used to live over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place. Beautiful place.
Yeah, very big, very. Yeah, I was there as well, and there's a lot of poverty there. So it's just good to know that there's hope. There is definitely hope.
Yes.
So Marina, do we have any questions? Anybody have any questions in the comments they want to make for GURSMINDER?
There is a question that keeps coming up, which I'm actually not sure how to answer. Where is it? Oh, there we go. After the Academy will be launched for public from Sadhguru traders. After the Academy will be launched for public, do they have to buy or purchase it to make use of it? Meaning all students have to purchase our Academy to buy a course. Okay. I don't know if either GURSMINDER or Marty can answer that.
Marty can answer it. Yeah. The courses they have to buy. Yes, definitely.
No, do they have to become a founder in order to take part in the courses?
I don't think for the moment. I think if right now have to become a founder, but in future I think they anybody can come over there and pay maybe their course fee, or there will be something for Onpassive like on a sharing basis. I think so. So
Okay.
other than founders or affiliates or sellers, normal people, they can also come to Onpassive and use this our platform.
Okay, so just to try and get an understanding, if I'm a student, I'm not a founder, I get a link for a course, I would have to become a customer of Onpassive or reseller in order to take part in the course or not?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you, GURSMINDER. That was awesome.
Yeah.
James Bell has got his hand up to ask a question. Do you want to unmute yourself, James, and ask a question, please?
Hey, GURSMINDER. I just wanted to say happy birthday to you. It's coming up.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. Is there anyone else that has a question? Please raise your hand, that little icon. I'll go through and see if anyone's got their video on. And then
Marina, while you're doing that, I just wanted to chime in here real quick and acknowledge Theory, because I mentioned earlier about a country in Africa that I've never heard about before, and it didn't start with a T. It's actually Eswatini, and it was formerly Swaziland. So apparently they have changed their name from Swaziland to Eswatini, and that was a country that I saw on my team that I wasn't aware of before. But I just wanted to acknowledge that Theory was able to answer that question.
Yeah, Switzerland is in Africa. It's we've been there on a holiday. Beautiful country as well.
Yeah. So I understand, yeah. Because it does border South Africa, correct?
Yes, it's very close to us. Julie, can you please ask your question or unmute yourself?
Thank you, Marina. Good morning, Mr. GURSMINDER. How are you?
Good morning, Julie. Sorry for that. I didn't answer your message actually other day. I was like busy somewhere else. By the time I saw that, just messed up over there. So definitely, I'll get in touch with you, Julie. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you. We can't wait to feature you on our show. And thank you for everything that you are doing. I have no questions, Marina. I just wanted to acknowledge Mr. GURSMINDER. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Julie. Always lovely to hear your sweet voice. Okay, I don't see that there's any more questions. Let me just check in the chat. So is it like first buy Academy and then the course to be bought again? Marty, do you want to make, if he's still here with us, would you like to add
Marty has left, I believe.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm actually not too sure on that. That is something that we're going to have to get some clarity on.
Well, like I said earlier, Marina, the answers to those questions will be coming. So there's no need for us to try to bend over backwards in answering. The simple answer is we do not know. So we'll just wait until the information is available, and then we can share it then.
What we know, what we know right now is that we can make a beside income as we will be able to give course to the people. What is saved in the system is that we will be able to receive money from the people who will join our lesson or course. So I don't think it is at the end needed to be a founder to access the lesson and the course, all that will be give from the people inside the system, inside our academy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely right. Yeah.
Thank you. I see Trevor Peters. Would you like to ask your question, please?
Yeah, hi everybody. Trevor Peters here.
There you are. How's it?
Working on location today. I was just typing into the chat there. I have a few people. I know India is not very far away from that language speaking area, but maybe GURSMINDER, you might be able to put me in touch with an Arabic speaking webinar, or recorded or live.
Yeah, actually, our LC member, Dr. Modi, he's frequently going to Arabic webinars, and I think you can contact Dr. Modi through his email. He will help you out. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Trevor. I've
Marina?
actually sent you a chat, Trevor. Just check in the chat box as well. Yes, sorry, who asked the question now?
No, it was just me
Yes,
who said
Jerry.
that I yesterday I saw that one of the guy from Morocco, Abdullah, was speaking that there are already some Arabic webinars for the North African countries. And I know that Dina, who is in our group, is in contact with somebody who is doing Arabic webinars also for Lebanon, Egypt, Tunisia, all these countries. So I think it's already available. The problem is that I cannot get rid of the people who are doing it, and to list the schedule with the links that we will be able to share. So as soon as I have it. It will be nice to have all these things listed everywhere that the people can plug in.
Great, thank you, Terry. That's what I wanted to message Trevor Peters with. I am in contact with at least 2 that I know of that attend the Arabic webinars, and we will get the link to them. And also to you, Terry, so that we can get a proper schedule of all meetings happening. Terry's done a great job of putting the webinars that he is aware of into one schedule. So also, GURSMINDER, if you can ask your team, or if you could maybe just send it to me, your schedule of the meetings happening, so that we can have all the different languages and countries of the webinars happening on a daily basis. As we speak now, there's a webinar going on in Germany that's just started. Charles Asong has started his webinar 20 minutes ago. There's something, there's never a moment in the day where you can say, I don't know what's going on with Onpassive, because there aren't enough hours in the day to keep up, but I just always just say, please plug in, plug in, plug in. I'm not sure, Jacob, are you ready to, do you want to ask anything as our host? Do you want to ask our special guest a question, or do you have any words for him? You got to unmute yourself.
Yeah, just one question, Gursmin. First, thank you so much for joining us, even through the chaotic situation of crossing the border and so on. It shows the dedication that you have for Onpassive and for all of us as Go-founders. So thank you very much for that. Mine is really to first appreciate you for all that you do for us as Go-founders, and for giving us something to look up to for those of us who are working towards building teams. I have 10. This is for those who have been attending these. I have 10 in my team directly, and I am very proud of those. So if you have 10 or if you have 80,000, all of us are in it to win it. So just to recognize you and to say that you're my encouragement. My question is, if you could give advice for those who are building teams, what is the one thing that people should do to build their teams?
Yes, Onpassive, like we all know, that it is actually different. Lot of people actually still don't understand what Onpassive is basically. Okay, that's why they are just keeping like, okay, we'll see it and everything. Like we have so many experience in India and in Canada also, that when we have to give some time to those people, that this product is this, even if we can't give them the whole overview, but yes, to certain extent we need to like read their minds and give the proper education to them, so that they can also like build their teams and get into what Onpassive is like. Yesterday, even I was having a person here in Vancouver. So he's preparing a app actually, like a TikTok app actually. So like he was earlier, he was not getting into what Onpassive, but ultimately like it took half an hour or so, or more than half an hour. Then when I told him elaborately that this is our O domain product, this is this, like then he realized that, oh man, that means this Onpassive is the whole internet, like what they have spending so many thousands of dollars preparing so many things, and from GoDaddy like purchasing space and so many things, you know. And once they come to Onpassive, like everything is like a free thing actually to all of them, you know. So as a leader, I think we need to like get simplified things to people, so that their mindset are changed first, and then they come to Onpassive. Then they actually multiply so many things. You know, we have did this in India also, because lot of MLM leader we attracted, but they were like, oh, this is MLM, this is MLM. But it took almost 2, 3, 4 months to let them know that no, this is not MLM, this is not. Please refresh your minds. Please refresh your minds. And ultimately, they come to know, okay, this is right thing to approach. This is right thing to tell people, to get into their brains that this opportunity is not MLM. This is something different. This is something related to a whole internet at one place. This is. So I think to let people know, that the leaders know, they have to little bit put some extra effort to build their teams, you know, and that is required at that time, because now we have so many things to share, you know, and now we can share so many things. Earlier it was difficult, but now I think it's a lot more easy, and things will happen. I think within this month or March, like so many other things are going to come. So it will be a lot of easy things to tell people. Lot of we can show so many things. So we have to do this to build our teams. Yeah.
Thank you very much, GURSMINDER. The question was, as much as it was for me, but for everybody who's working to build their team, that you have to put in effort. I have given myself a target of reaching one person every day. I hope I get to 80,000. Thank you, GURSMINDER.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. I think we've come to the end. There's no more hands raised. Jacob, do you want to do the poll results? And if there's anyone else that has a question, we can take it after that. It's really awesome. I see everyone that has attended has completed the poll. I always love these results. Thank you. You are muted.
Absolutely. Right, thank you, Marina. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful evening hosting you as the Onpassive Lions team on our Q&A sessions. As you know, we hold this each and every Monday from 7 p.m. Central African time. That's 12 p.m. if you're in US, Canada, or Jamaica. 5 p.m. if you're in the UK, 6 p.m. if you're in Nigeria or Ghana, and 8 p.m. if you're in Nairobi, Kenya, land of my parents. Now, poll results, we have 5 questions. This is a 2-minute poll. Gives us an understanding of the type of group that we have joining these sessions. Is this your first time joining our weekly sessions? We have a majority saying no. So 81 out of 142 people attend these sessions week on week. And thank you very much for coming back every single week. And yes, at 44%, that's 63 people. So those who have attended for the first time, we hope that we'll see you next week. Also, please do attend all the other webinars that are there. You've heard of the onboarding each and every Sunday. Julie and Milo are wonderful. I've watched the Once You're a Founder, please go in there, give your story. Lovely people, Julie and Milo. And basically just plug in the public webinar by the Onpassive Nation and there's for Go Founders only every Thursday. So please do plug in. Are you a Go Founder? Now 139, 98% are Go Founders. So thank you very much for being Go Founders. It's the best decision you've made. And as you've had throughout, if you take anything with you, you are in, you've already won. It's a done deal. Those are Ash's words. It is a done deal. For those who are not founders, the 5 people who are not founders, Roy has already said he's definitely gonna go sign up. The other 4, please do go sign up, become a founder. You've seen the value, and I hope as you attend more and more webinars, you will be able to have your mind blown. I know I have. Do you know what Catmo is? Yes, 107 people, 75% of us know what Catmo is. And for the 26%, Marina will break it down as she does so beautifully. Over to you, Marina.
Great, thank you. Yes, I'm actually, if you're a founder, there is no excuse. You should know what Catmo is. That means that you've not been plugged in, you're not attending all the webinars. We really encourage you to do that. But Catmo is the 4 pillars that hold Onpassive together. The C stands for complete digital solution. The A is for automated artificial intelligence. The T stands for targeted traffic to your website. The M, the M is for money, which is residual and passive income, which just keeps growing month after month. And I always add on, the O is for everything Onpassive, which always over delivers. Thank you. Back to you, Jacob.
Thank you very much, Marina. Question number 4, do you have trouble explaining Onpassive to your invitees, prospects? Now, yes, that's a minority. 4 people at 24% have trouble explaining Onpassive. And no, because Onpassive is something that we talk about, it's life, it's heart, it is our experiences, and that is 110 people out of 142 who have no problem explaining Onpassive to their invitees, 77%. So all you have to do to explain Onpassive to anybody that you're talking to is just speak from the heart, and it's as simple as that. Is there any member of your team or prospect attending this Q&A? Yes, I see this number increasing week on week. 62 people, 44%, and no, that's 58%, 82 people. So the idea is really to flip this. We'd like more and more of your team members to attend these calls, more and more of your prospects to attend these calls. Because listen, there are some questions you may not be able to answer yourself. When you come to these Q&A sessions, they will be answered. Thank you very much. Over to you, Marina. I will launch Paul too. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jacob. That's just incredible. And, you know, I've got my team and I've got a group for them. And every time there's a webinar, if I'm aware of it, I share it with the team. So, you know, you can do the same thing with your teams. Don't attend a webinar on your own, because all you're doing is making life more difficult for yourself. Because if you're the only one that's going to have the knowledge and the concept of what Onpassive is, it's just the questions are going to keep coming to you. But if you work as a team, work with your team, follow up with your team, be in touch with your team. You know, even if you've only got 3 people, make sure that they are plugged in, make sure that they are attending these webinars with you. I know that we've got teams from all over, and sometimes the internet connections, or that people don't have data or connectivity. I can understand that, but then make sure that they read the recaps, make sure that you are informing them. Like Catmo, for example, they should know, everybody in Onpassive as a founder should know what Catmo means, because that is the 4 pillars that hold us together. Thank you very much. It was just GURSMINDER from me. Thank you so much. I've really grown to love and absolutely adore you and everyone in Onpassive. You know, we've, as I said once before, you don't have to like everybody. You don't have to have a relationship with everybody. but people grow on you, and people that you thought initially, oh, I don't know if we're going to get on, what have you, when you get to know them, and especially watching the Julie and Milo show, because they really dig in and they bring you out of your shell, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I can relate to that person. And that's how we're building relationships and we're making friends. And when I can't wait when we can start traveling and we start earning our residual income, I'm going to be traveling all over and meeting new people, you know. So it's just been fantastic. And I just encourage those 4 people or 5 people that are not founders yet. Oh my gosh, you're missing out on this enjoyment of being a founder, because this is not just another business. This is a life-changing opportunity where you're making friends, and we're going to be helping the world transform, literally. Thank you very much from me. Stephen, over to you.
Yes, Marina, thanks as usual for doing an awesome job in hosting, and Jacob as well, for all the people who have attended both on our Zoom and who have tuned in on the live stream. And we are so appreciative of GURSMINDER, as Jacob just pointed out. What we have done here with the Onpassive Lions Q&A is a real testament to the teamwork make the dream work concept that is Onpassive, because we are just regular, if you want to use that word, I don't think you can use the word regular to a co-founder, but we are just regular members. And we have invited these people on. Cindy, GURSMINDER today. We had Mike. Well, Mike was it for the beginning. It wasn't really a guest as such. But Red, Susie, all these people who have teams that they're building, who have other things to do with their day. Julie and Milo, we have these people who are busy, but they take time out of their day because they want to come and assist. And so that is the point I was making earlier with GURSMINDER when I talk about team, because we are not associated with GURSMINDER on a team basis in terms of we are under him or whatever. But he was willing to endure the border thing just to be on with us today. So guys, this is the epitome of Onpassive. And as Milo loves to say, it all starts with Ashma Farah. I really and truly believe that this would not be the case if it wasn't the person of Ashma Farah who is leading this. You attract who you are. And so far, Ashma Farah has attracted well over 500,000 like-minded people. So thank you again, GURSMINDER, for coming on and sharing with us and giving us another aspect of who Ashma Farah is and what we have our hands on with Onpassive. And as everybody said, COVID is keeping us a bit restricted right now. But once that has passed, and it will, this is no different in my opinion than numerous challenges that humanity have faced in our existence here on planet Earth. So it will pass. And when it does, the floodgates will be open. Because if we're sitting here now and we can't travel, and Onpassive is live and direct, all we'll be doing is accumulating all that funds. So when the gates are open, it'll be like you're there waiting for the ride on a carnival. You're at a carnival or some sort of experience. You're just waiting for the ride, and they open the gates, and everybody's like, "Woo! Let's go, man! Let's enjoy this ride." That's what it's going to be, man. That is what it's going to be. Because we're going to have all these excited, passionate people from all over the world who just want to see each other, hug each other, fellowship. It's going to be amazing, and I feel that it will be documented. We'll have videos about co-founders and our exploits all over the world for people to see what it's like on the other side. Not this doom and gloom that we see on the TV every single day. That is not what the world is, people. I'm here to tell you that is not what the world is. If you want to sit up in front of your TV and believe what you see there is what the world is, then get a life, because it's not. what we have in humanity, and like that's what I said, love Onpassive so much. And we'll keep referring to Julia and Milo, because you hear the people heart. You hear people's heart. That is what we are. It shouldn't be the exception to hear that somebody wants to give back. That should be the norm, because that is who we are as human beings. That is who we are. Anything different is something that is forced upon us to believe. We believe that we're separate. All this division with politics and these other stuff is all forced upon us, people. That is not who we are. And Onpassive is, to me, the perfect vehicle for us to reclaim our humanity and let people know what the human species is all about. So thank you, GURSMINDER. Thank you, Ashmufara. Thank you, Marina, Jacob, and all of you have attended here today. Let's do this.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you, Marina. Yes, it was a really wonderful session, and
it's a pleasure. GURSMINDER, sorry, just while we have you, I just want your last thoughts and a last message before we close up here. Thank you.
So it was a very good session, and thanks for inviting me. And my sincere apologies that I waited, like you all waited for me so many things, so much time, because certain things suddenly happen in life, and that was today, and I hope we meet quite often in near future, near months. I know Onpassive is going to give us this opportunity. We'll be meeting, and love you all, and thank you. Yes, Ash Papa has created this, and we are in 2021. We are definitely going to rock, and our lives are going to change in this year. Yes, thank you very much, Marina, once again.
It's our pleasure. It was really fantastic. Jacob, you want to do the last poll and then we can close up?
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much, Marina, for the opportunity. So we have 30 out of 89 people. 33 people have voted. For the interest of time, I will end it there, and then I will share the results with you.
Okay, I just want to also take this a moment quickly to thank Valerie for doing an outstanding job. I'm sure she is. She's a certified ASL interpreter, and it's really fantastic having you here with us, Valerie. I know it's tiring and time consuming, and we really thank you for the service that you're giving us.
Thank you, Marina. Thank you, Valerie. I think we should start a petition. Valerie has to be one of the 10,000, so she can teach ASL. Who's with me? All right.
I agree.
So we have 4 questions. What did you think of today's Q&A? A majority at 18 out of 30 people, 60% rated a 10 out of 10, which is good. Do you know about any of the Onpassive products? 100%. So I believe with Academy's launch on Friday, a lot more people know about the product. So that's beautiful to see. Number 3, how many founder-only webinars have you attended this past week? At least 2 webinars, and that's the majority. So more and more Go founders are getting engaged, and that's also wonderful to see. What would you like us to focus on during our next call? Value of a Go founder position, and I think this will be important to just touch on next week. With that, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Over to you, Stephen, to close it up.
We're done. Sorry, Jacob. We're done. Yeah, I've said enough for today. So we're pretty much done. Thanks everybody for attending, and safe travels, GURSMINDER, and happy birthday when it comes.
Thank you, thank you very much.
Happy birthday. We will remember you in our back office. And guys, can you please? I've just posted the link for Charles Asong's webinar. I think it's for founders only. I'm getting so confused. It's in the chat, and we are in it to win it. Thank you from me. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Marina. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Yes.